Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is my first ever gameplay footage video of Zenless Zone Zero. I hope you like it. I am managing to record it on the best possible audio that is available, and I'm doing this on a phone app, so please bear with me. Okay, with the recent development of 2.1, there has been a slight change on my poll plans. So I've posted a YouTube Shorts that I tried 110 pull for Yuzua and I managed to get her. That was guaranteed, by the way, so I have to gamble on the 50-50 on the next banner, and that next banner was supposed to be Jufufu. So my aim was to pull for Jufufu, and I managed to use the W engine selector for the Hellfire Gears, so I will use that as my W engine for her. Now I've seen the mistakes of what I made and saw the 2.1 drip marketing. Originally, I was not supposed to cover or pull on 2.1 because of Orpheus. Okay? Orpheus is a unit that I am willing to pull on, and it was such a delight that I've seen some quote unquote information that she won't be part of the 2.1 update. However, once the drip marketing was published on Twitter yesterday, Sunday, and Monday on my time, it is apparent that 2.1 is on the verge of being a must pull for me given the archetypes of my units that I've currently pulled for Zenless Zone Zero. So let me explain. I have most of the anomaly units in Zenless Zone Zero from Jane Doe, Grace, Vivian, Bernice, Miyabi. I don't have Yanagi, and I was planning to pull on her rerun. Well, after the information given by Zenless Zone Zero on 2.1, it seems that my plan on pulling for Yanagi is derailed. Now, why derailed? Uh, the 2.1 update features Yuzua, and she was established as a physical support. That's fine. There are a lot of good supports in the game, so what would make it any different? The difference was the publish of Alice. I originally don't want to pull for Alice. However, Alice has been billed book as a physical anomaly unit, and all of the information that I've gathered is that Yuzua is her best in-slot support and is a support unit catered to anomaly units. Yes, Yuzua is a support for anomaly units, which makes it a must have for anomaly users like me. So let me go through their kits one by one. Yuzuha is an aftershock anomaly support, and she buffs anomaly proficiency and anomaly mastery, and she has this unique W engine that gives anomaly mastery to the whole team. So it looks like it's a done deal. She is your dedicated anomaly support and would be likely to buff past anomaly units, especially Jane Doe, who I think is getting a rework for 2.1. Alice, on the other hand, is a crit scaling anomaly depend no excuse me DPS. I stand corrected, not defense. A crit scaling anomaly DPS unit, and that makes her like Miyabi. She may not be Miyabi tier, but the the context of her scaling, damage scaling is on crit is Miyabi esque, and this gives me on the dilemma on how will I pull, how would I approach this. Well, since Yuzuha is a support, I might as well, given that her W engine is very unique, she's on the verge of a trigger situation. Uh, Allow me to explain. When Trigger was released, her W engine is so unique it's only usable to herself. I think this is the Yuzua situation all over again. Or I guess the Trigger situation all over again. Uh, Trigger's Yuzu W engine is if an anomaly unit triggers an EX ability, special ability that is physical and deals assault, she will increase, I think, the anomaly proficiency of the attacker or the unit, and let's make it more specific. But I'm more inclined of just running Yuzuha with Kaboom the Cannon, since Yuzuha has a raccoon on her back that is counted as a summon, which makes it, I think the judgment is for Alice, you know. I think with Alice being a crit scaling anomaly DPS unit, I think her W engine is more needed, unless I want her to share with Miyabi's W engine, and that is too cumbersome. I wish we have loadouts in ZZZ, but we don't have one. So I think my game plan here moving forward is I'm just going to skip Jufufu and then going to pull for both Yuzua and Alice in 2.1. I still have events to be done for 2.0 that will give me enough cash or enough ammunition, pull currency to pull for Yuzuha on her first phase, and the events for 2.1 I think will be enough for me to get Alice on the second part. But that means there is a potential for a yanagi rerun, and that would interfere with the plans. That means I would not be able to get Yanagi on her rerun. And then there is a binding threat for Orpheus. Now, Orpheus is likely to be in 2.2. Orphe and Magus, I just call them Orpheus. And if this trend of anomaly is the same as 1.0, we may be expecting Orpheus as a fire anomaly or a electric anomaly, given the situation. But I'm more seeing her as a rupture, so we can have at least one rupture every other patch. But that's just me. And also uh, there is the possibility of Komano Manato, or the buff guy, to be an S rank moving forward. I heard there are information he will be an A rank, but things change. You know, Lighter was an A rank and he was promoted to an S rank, same as Harumasa. So it's still possible he will be an S rank for 2.2. There are no other like news of who will be Orpheus's partner given her likelihood in 2.2, so that is the most likely situation. And yes, that would be it. So yes, that would be it for my video here. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm enjoying Zelda Zone Zero. For the story, I've just recently finished it, and I think for the first half it was kind of a slog. I'm not gonna lie, it has so many tutorials, but if you bear with it, okay, if you have the patience, I think the second half of the story makes up for it. It was a good finale, okay, or it was a good setup for what would be the future of Zenless Zone Zero. Okay, so yeah, that would be my pool plans. Looks like I'm skipping Jufufu. I'm skipping Yanagi rerun. I'm just going for these two physical units. All hail physical. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon. We've just reached 12,000 subscribers. And thank you all. These footages have been captured on my PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. And surprisingly good. Xbox surprisingly smooth on its performance. Thank you all again. Goodbye and good night. Bang.